video. So let's go find out where our first raid is. That way I can get a code up here on the screen. I'm exhausted right now, just wanted to let you know. But I'm excited to be here. I had to pick up a second job recently, and I've been busy. But I did post a raid guide, a solo raid guide for this raid using Houndoom, which I definitely think is a little spicy, but definitely can be used. But in today's stream, I'm actually going to be running more of a support a support dash bun. I'm running Snarl, Body Press, Misty Terrain, and Mud Slap. Yo, what is up, Ada and Anthony? Great to have you here. Do you want to do some raids? I'm well. I just got off work. A little tired, but I'm off tomorrow. I'm going to be playing Pokemon Go Community Day. Probably not on stream. I think I'm going to just go hang out with my buddy RC Cola and grind out a bit. But I will try to record some stuff while I'm out there. And I think we're going to do some raids after the fact as well. So I'm excited. It's been a while since I've really raided actively and Go with other people. But I hope you're all having a great weekend. Welcome to the stream. Vaporeon's a good one to use also. You're shiny hunting Fomantis right now, Ada? That's awesome. Oh, Walking Wake actually makes sense too. These are really cool Pokemons. Those are all really great picks. I didn't even think about that. I've been kind of like living in a shell the last couple days. I've just been so busy. Yeah, those all sound great, honestly. Good luck on getting the Fomantis shiny. That's a great one to hunt. But yeah, I guess I could just get the first code up here, and feel free to join if you're interested. I'll keep day skipping the host and more raids. I mean, we'll see how the stream ends up progressing. But thanks again for tuning in. Also, if you're watching right now, definitely hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube. That way, then you can help my content reach wider audience here. So let me get the code. I'll type it in the chat as well. Kyogre? That seems interesting. I think Kyogre can make sense too, because you can weaken it with the rain, get rid of the sun. Hold on, let me type this. Yeah, anyone's more than welcome to just jump on in if you see the code. But don't worry, I will be probably hosting these for about an hour or two, depending on how much energy I have. Maybe I'll get like a second wind throughout the stream. Austin John plays did a video on possibly using Walking Wake until he did an update for Dash Bun. That's really cool. Yeah, I think in a group, it's probably easier as long as we have like a designated attacker. And yeah, I'm just gonna run Dash Bun just so I can Snarl, weaken its special attack. And then I do have Body Press just to do damage, exploit the fact that every fire move that hits me is gonna increase my defense. It's funny enough, I made a video on Houndoom, I was saying at the beginning, for the solo, Ground Tera Houndoom. But it's so funny, I actually did use Dash Bun for the normal Typhlosion. Like I ran a Dark Tera Dash Bun for that video. And I literally could have just ran Dash Bun again for my video that I made for the solo. But I don't know. I didn't know what it would have, and if it did have Focus Blast, I was like, well, Focus Blast is 70% accurate. So with the Houndoom, I ran Ground Tera Houndoom. I don't know if you watched the video, but it has Mud Slap, so pretty much after it removes negative effects from itself, you go for a Mud Slap, and it lowers its accuracy, and pretty much it just doesn't hit you for majority of the fight. And then you just Terra Blast with Terra Ground, and you just kind of like sweep after nasty plotting 3 times. Pretty much if you just don't get hit by a Focus Blast turn 1, with the Houndoom set that I posted, you pretty much just win. Alright, so there's about 50 seconds left on this raid. But we could probably just beat this with me and you, Anthony. Yeah, but Focus Blast is 70% accurate, which is essentially 50-50 in the world of Pokemon. And as long as you don't get hit by the very first Focus Blast, you pretty much win. And it's easy enough to just reset it at that point. But granted, I feel like there's easier Pokemon to use, for sure. You got a shiny Genesect? Congratulations. That's a good one. I love bug Pokemon, but I also love like red shinies. Like I love purple. Purple's my favorite color, but red's a close second. So Genesect all around is just, I love it. That is true, Ad. No, again, if anything, the video is entertaining to watch. Like you can definitely run Houndoom, but you can definitely run something easier, which you probably more than likely should just do. I had to work last night anyways, so I was kind of late to the party. Let's go. Yeah, Vaporeon is a pretty good pick here as well, since it's a special defense. It's a very bulky Pokemon. So, yeah. Already a pretty good start. I'm just gonna go for Snarls here, so I can lower its special attack on us. But yeah, I'm pretty much gonna run more of a support dash fun. That way I can help the team tank hits a little better. Yo, honestly, if they bring Genesect in, that would be pretty cool. I'm excited for Wooper Community Day because they're adding Clodsire to Pokemon Go. The only thing is, I'm a big PvP, like Go battler. I've done some tournaments, actually not last year at NAIC, which is the international in the US for Pokemon. The year before, I competed in the Pokemon Go. Like pretty much when Pokemon Go did their very first play Pokemon, I pretty much... Sorry. I competed in Go. Excuse me. And I went to NAIC, and essentially, I got 9th place. I tied for 9th place, and I won money and stuff. But, yeah, I'm a big battler across Pokemon in general. VGC, Go. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, I'm excited, but Clodsire isn't necessarily too meta relevant in the grand scheme of Pokemon. Go Battle League and such. It'll be fun. I'm gonna get to walk around, hang out. I'm gonna be going up to Burbank, which is kind of like where all the movies and big studios are at here in California. Alright. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep lowering its special attack until at some point I'm just gonna start body pressing. Maybe I should go for Misty Terrain so I don't get burned on accident from the Ghost move. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. I don't want to get burned. This way I can still do some nice damage with body press at some point. But yeah, I still have to catch Ursaluna. I've heard rumors that there's gonna be some sort of PK Hex feature in the DLC. That would be game-changing if they did something like that. I'm just gonna body press. Thanks for joining me though here today. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. We got Dashman up in here. You found the shiny Pomanis. Congratulations, Ada. Love to hear that. I still want to... I need to get that one still. That's been on my list. But I'm excited that you caught it. Are you at the tail end of your sandwich? Alright, I'm gonna go for Snarls again. Oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna go for Mud Slap actually, just to lower its accuracy. Even better, right? Yeah, this is pretty easy in a group, it seems. Yeah, if you don't know, Focus Blast is known as Focus Miss in the Pokemon community. And most competitive players avoid running even 90% accurate moves are game-changing. Like, Heat Wave, for example, is a common move that people run. And there's situations where I think it's like a 90% accurate move, which doesn't seem bad, right? But there's been scenarios in tournaments where it misses like 3 times in a row, for example. And that's why in Pokemon, anything that's not 100% accurate, because you have to think a Pokemon competitive battler is probably playing so much that it feels more like the odds don't feel 90 to 10, like 10. It feels more 50-50. Because when it does miss, it's game-changing, essentially. That's the issue. I guess we just go on the offense. It's GG, right? Well done, Anthony. We just crushed it here. I think I'm at neutral. I'm not even at, like, any defense stat right now. You got 330 left. Okay, good luck if you're gonna potentially try to snag a second one. Alright, GG's. Yeah, that was really easy. Yeah, Vaporeon is probably like the best one to use. Just thinking about its natural special defense bulk. It's more so its HP pull too is huge. I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's actually more of a defensive wall. I think it has a higher defense stat, but it has relatively good special defense too. All right, that was easy. All right, I'm gonna get I'm gonna day skip, and then we'll find our next raid here. Well done. All right, let's see. Well, I don't like doing it with the map like that. Let me go to the tab. It's been a minute. I think it's still like that. Alright, we got our next raid. Let's find it. It's not that one. Ooh, that would be fun. The outbreaks just feel like they've gotten better with the DLC. I don't know, like I feel like prior to the DLC coming out, I felt like I got a lot of the same type of outbreaks every day. But it almost feels every day I open my game now, there's something I want to potentially hunt. Even if I don't actually make the time to go do the hunt, it crosses my mind that, oh, wait a second. Is that shiny? Oh my gosh, I thought it was for a second, because I don't know, I have no idea what this Pokemon looks like, but I'm pretty sure the Deerling has a pink flower on top of its head. So I was just thinking, oh wait, there's pink leaves, maybe it's a shiny. Sawsbuck and Deerling, I think Sawsbuck is one that I have no idea what the shinies look like at all. Like legitimately, I just never cared to look. Anyways, here we go. Let's get this raid up here. Feel free to join if you're interested in taking down this Hisuian Typhlosion. Seems that it'll be relatively easy, chill today. I just typed the code here in the chat. Feel free to enter it and join me. Oh, all the outbreaks reset. Yeah, because it just hit midnight on the East Coast where you're at. Oh no. Well, at least you got your shiny. You maybe, it probably changed like with like a minute left, right? Feel free to join this raid. We have 2 more slots here for our group. I'll be hanging out for about an hour or so. Just want to touch base with everyone, host some raids, hang out, you know. Have a good time before tomorrow. I'm going to be grinding Pokemon Go Community Day. Maybe I will stream a little bit of it on Twitch, potentially. But more than likely not. I just kind of want to chill with my homie. And not like feel like I have to talk. You know? You know, in regards to like streaming, how we have to fill dead air. Alright, we got a very diverse squad here. I love to see this. This is cool. Hold on, I don't think there's any problem with enjoying a beverage on the stream. For all you know, this is a nice Coca-Cola. Alright. We have 1 minute and 20 seconds left. And we do have 1 slot left open. I have 1 slot open for anyone that would like to join in on the raid. But it's alright too. You can always come at a later time if it's something that you're interested in doing tonight. As of right now, this looks like a pretty solid squad of Pokemon. You were gonna go roll out in your car tomorrow. Your man can play Monster Hunter while you do. That's awesome. See, that's kind of cool. Like, even though your fiance doesn't like Pokemon or play Pokemon Go, because he plays Monster Hunter now, he can still do something while you're out and about trying to play the game. Or, you know, like you said the other day, you both just go out and play together. Alright, I'm gonna start this raid. It seems that we can always get people in on our next couple. That's great to hear though, you know. Couples that game together, stay together. Alright, we got our next raid, and I'm excited to see Walking Wake actually get some usage. Yeah, I mean, in a group, I feel like this raid is actually really easy. I mean, once it removes the negative debuffs on itself, like, I'm lowering its special attack through the shield even. It just becomes... we become so bulky just purely based on the fact that it can't hurt us. Alright, let's go for the Snarl here. Got my well-baked body. Nah, it's all good. You can just hang out as long as you want to. I mean, it's late there, so I'm surprised to even see you. I had no expectations of seeing you or Mr. Joe. Pretty much most of the people. It's just so late in general. It's pretty late. I don't normally stream this late anymore. There was a time where I probably did. There was a time where I streamed a lot in general. But now we out here. Alright, we got special attack down. I'm gonna just... okay, it removes the negative effects from itself. I'm gonna lower its accuracy real quick and then just continue on lowering its special attack. Yeah, I mean, lowering its accuracy in general is just so insanely good. Yeah, we could probably blow through these so fast now that we have a Walking Wake plus Vaporeon. The excitement. Alright, let me go for Snarl. I saw also add that you caught your Typhlosion in a Love Ball. I did the same thing, that's so funny. It's a good choice. Great minds think alike. Let's go. Yeah, we're just kind of like rushing it. Raid Bun, Avoid the attack. Okay. Are you running your Shell Bell on Walking Wake? Is that the item that you run on it? Yeah, pretty much I'm just gonna run a support Pokemon this entire fight, so just bring your favorite DPS for this type of fight. No! Walking Wake! What just happened? I wasn't even paying attention. Walking Wake! Oh, I just realized we're all burned. I'll give us a heal cheer here. That way I can start going for body presses. Yeah. Should be at a relatively good nerf. I mean, I could just keep snarling. But, yeah, we're probably good. Get a little bit of health back, get that burn off me. And then just finish up the match. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if you die. We can afford a death or two, I'm sure. And I don't... Oh, wait, I should have went for the Misty Terrain. I got burned again from the Infernal Parade. Every time I see that attack, it makes me think of that song by My Chemical Romance. Is it called Black Parade? Literally every time I see it, I just think of that song. Here, I'm gonna go for another heal cheer after this snarl. This Typhlosion just keeps setting up the sun. Dang, that actually kind of hurt. Let me heals myself. So I have the rain dance because Sunny Day is up right now. All the water attacks are like just getting nerfed in the sun. Please don't burn me. Alright, I can actually go for the Misty Terrain now. I mean, maybe I should just go for body presses at this point. You know, I'm just gonna body press. Wait, the sun's good for Walking Wake. You don't necessarily need it though, you're still a water type. But that is kind of cool. That it benefits from the sun also. I kind of forgot about that niche aspect of it. I think we're good. I'm going on the offense now. We're just kind of messing around for the most part. I mean, it's still kind of close, but I think we'll be good. Isn't it a water move, though? Like, wouldn't it benefit from the rain and the sun? GG's. Oh wait, we have to attack one more time, and then we'll go through. Sometimes you can actually lose the raid if it does this, and the timer is like so close to being done. Well done, everyone. I feel like Walking Wake would benefit from the sun and the rain. It just seems like a very unique type of Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, if it gets a special attack boost and the sun doesn't nerf its water attack in the sun, then yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. But the thing is, if it's a water move, it should, in theory, also get a boost in the rain. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I've never really looked at that Pokemon, like, in depth. Alright, let me get another raid up here. And then I'll get the code on the stream. It's a cool pick. I think it's very interesting. Alright, let me find the raid. That's not the raid. Yeah, I mean, like, all these raids are... I mean, excuse me, all these outbreaks I see just feel... It just feels more diverse than what it was prior to the Teal Mask DLC. As someone who owns the Teal Mask DLC, I have no idea if you don't own it, if you have the same experience for your outbreaks. I feel like it would not affect it differently. Like, if you didn't get the DLC, like, shouldn't you, in theory, have the same experience I am for outbreaks? I'm granted, I'm only talking about this part of the map of Paldea, not Kitakami. Well, Kitakami is technically not in Paldea, right? Isn't it supposed to be in... Wait, I'm trying to remember. It's, is it Kalos? No, it's not Kalos. It's, what the heck is it called? Gen 5, why can't I remember what it's called? Unova? Right? Isn't that correct? Let me get the code up here on the stream for anyone who would like to join. I think Kitakami is supposed to be in Unova. Or maybe it's not Kitakami, it's the next part of the DLC is in Unova. The Indico disc or whatever. Hydra Steam is boosted by 50% in the Sun Plus. Oh, okay, JT. So essentially it gets a attack boost from the sun on top of it activating its ability. That's why it feels that it does more damage in the sun. That's really cool. Thanks for clarifying that. Unova, yeah. It's kind of interesting to think what the lore, like what are Paradox, like Area Zero is still a mystery. Apparently there's a rumor that maybe there's going to be more DLC for Scarlet Violet after the Indigo disc. That'd be crazy. I'm kind of surprised there's no new Paradox Pokemon. I mean, maybe there will be, but I have no idea. Like, you'd think there'd be more convergent forms. I mean, I guess they did add okay, I mean, they did add Sinistra. So, I mean, yeah. I guess they did do that. I have room for one more person who would like to join the raid. Go for it. December 13th, you will beat the Elite Four. So, doesn't it come out on the 12th? You're gonna train. Makes sense. Feel free to join if you're interested in it. What is that picture of for Cookie? I'm trying to think, like, what is that? Like, I thought it was Absol at first, because it kind of looked like Absol, but I'm like, wait, that's couldn't be Absol, because I don't even think it could be in the game. What is that? It's so hard to tell what it is. No problem. I have like, there's like 24 seconds. Oh, it's December 14th. Okay. That's cool. I see, Anthony, I see. No, that's cool that you'll be prepping and getting ready to take on. I really hope they add some sort of PK Hex feature in the game, because that's one of the things about Pokemon right now, is the accessibility. Like, not necessarily, like, they're gonna add ways to get legendaries, I've seen, which is great. You know, legendaries that we can't obtain in this game currently. But also, if they had a way to lower IVs to 0, it would be game changing, because then that would mean I would only have to catch one Cresselia, for example. and then I can lower its speed and physical attack to 0 with an item. I'm really hoping they do incorporate some sort of feature like that, because that's one of the things that kind of is unfortunate about Pokemon at this point. Oh my gosh, Jonah, that's a great name for it, by the way, for your dash fun. Like, I don't like having Gen Pokemon. I mean, to me, it just kind of defeats the purpose of playing a Pokemon game. I mean, granted, the game is archaic, also, the way it's designed. Like, way more people would play competitive if they could have more access and faster. Because, I mean, like, look at Blood Moon Ursaluna. That in itself is, like, if you want to get a legitimate 0 speed, 0 attack one, it's going to take you a lot of time. But most people will just gen it in, you know? But me, personally, I just won't use that Pokemon because, I don't know, there's just something about it, you know? Even if it's been a part of the VGC community since pretty much forever. It's always been that way for the most part. I'm gonna go for a heal cheer real quick. But yeah, if they added an item like that, all I'm trying to say is like it would just be amazing. Because I have a Cresselia, for example, I caught in Legends Arceus. And I could just bring that in and lower its IVs down. And then there's my Trick Room setter right there for a team. Some sort of potential team that I could build. But, yeah. I'm just gonna keep going for Snarls to try to nerf its special attack a bit. That way we can tank these moves better. And then I'll start going for body presses as well. Okay, it removed all stats on our side of the field. I'm gonna go for a Misty Terrain real quick, so we don't get burnt. Nice, get that defense boost. And then maybe I'll go for a Mud Slap real quick to lower its accuracy. That way, Focus Blast just misses majority of the time. Thanks again for tuning in to the stream this evening. I will be live for maybe like another half hour to another hour. Chimchar, what is up, buddy? Great to see you. Hope you're doing well, bud. I'm just gonna go for Snarls, try to weaken its attack more. That way we can just be tanking the moves with ease. Oh, Snarl misses. See, even 90% accurate moves just miss. Which feels, like I said, it feels like, I mean, it doesn't matter here that much, realistically. I like seeing the Quagsire, though, that's cool. It's a nice reminder that we have Pokemon, we have Wooper Community Day coming up. I mean, it's live for some places. I think Australia, people are out there grinding at the moment. And yeah, I'm gonna be out playing myself. You're trying to farm EV feathers? Awesome. I mean, that makes sense. The best place to get them are on water. I mean, I'm sure you already know that. If you're doing it, you probably are well aware. This is cool to see. Such a diverse group of Pokemon just working together to take down this Hisuian Typhlosion. GG's. Well done, everyone. Didn't have any issues there at all. And I'll get another raid set up here in a moment. It's good to grind these. Definitely could use more fire shards, and also just getting star pieces, PP ups. a bunch of vitamins that I can always use for more raid builds or competitive Pokemon. Like, I'm always going to be investing in those resources throughout my lifetime of playing this game. So yeah, it's always great to just get a surplus. Let me go down and reset again. And then I'll get the code up here for everyone who wants to join. But yeah, I mean, it seems that everyone's just on the same page, having no issues with taking down any of these Typhlosions so far. I think the hardest one that I've had hosting was Mewtwo raids. That one felt very difficult to pull off with a group of people. And it shouldn't have been. Like, not the people. You know, it was pretty straightforward. But hey, it happens, right? You can't. We're not gonna even. We're just gonna move on. All right, I'm gonna head over to this Hisuian Typhlosion raid. Feel free to join in. You know, it feels based on the trend here that's probably a very likely case. So, if anything, it's probably Terra Water, Samurott. You know, Terra Water, Samurott. You've been doing Porto Marinada. Good area. All right. Let me get the code up here. Feel free to join. All right. Yeah, the electric terrain or misty terrain was super clutch. It's a tough one. It's really tough. I think it will be, well, if you look at Decidueye, it was grass. It wasn't fighting. Typhlosion isn't ghost. It's fire. So I'm thinking that Samurott will be water, just based on this same trend. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, I have room for one more person, if you'd like to join. You get a lot of feather that way. Yeah, that makes sense. That's awesome, Chimchar. I'm glad that you're finding a method that works for you efficiently. But those are great resources to have also for EV training, because you don't necessarily need to use vitamins all the time, you know. Yeah, Samurott is dark in water. That's why I think it's going to be Terra Water, because we literally just had the other two Hisuian starters, and they went with their, like, you know what I mean? Like grass and fire. And the trio of the starters, pretty much it's a very common core, even defensively. Or, you know, maybe not even defensively, but they complement each other's weaknesses. Fire, water, grass. So, that's my reasoning. Like, yeah, I know it's dark, but it's probably, I mean, this Typhlosion's a ghost type, but it's a fire Terra. And Decidueye is a fighting also, but it was grass Terra. I think, if anything, wasn't the regular Typhlosion ghosts? And was the regular Decidueye fighting? I can't remember. I feel like the Typhlosion was ghost, ironically, and the Decidueye was fighting. Wasn't it? No, I don't think it was. Because wasn't Samurott a bug type, actually? Did we have a 7-star Dark Raid? That's a great question. BG Money, welcome to the stream. Oh, I see, Anthony. I see the logic you're saying right now. That makes sense. So between you, what you're trying to say is that they're going to go through all the different types first before the Indigo Disc comes out, potentially? So there has to be a Dark Terra raid. So that's why you think the Hisuian Samurott will be a Dark Terra. I can see that, actually. That's a great... I mean, that makes sense to me. Alright, so I'm just gonna go for Snarl turn 1. Alright, let's get this raid beaten. Yeah, the original Simra was Bug, and it had Mega Horn. Did we have... What was Terra Water, then? I guess we'll see. They kind of popped... It felt like this raid just got announced, and then it was already live. I feel like they usually gave us a little bit more heads up. But I don't know. Like, it just feels... I mean, I like it. I'm glad it's here. It just came out of nowhere after the holiday. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Well, oh yeah, Pikachu was water. That's right, that's right. That was so long ago. Remember that Pikachu raid? That was kind of funny. It was actually kind of hard to beat. Pikachu always gets... I mean, I've become more of a fan of Pikachu throughout my years of being a Pokemon trainer. It's hard to deny that it was just probably one of the best decisions to make as their mascot. It's just such a great Pokemon. Universally known and loved. That raid was hilarious. I think that was one of the first raids, actually. Wasn't it? What was the first one? Was it? I think Pikachu was either first or second. Charizard was first, the Dragon Tera. That's right. I think Pikachu might have been second. Maybe. I'm just gonna go for a heal cheer here real quick. Thanks for coming out to the stream today. Hope you're having a great weekend. It's all good. The raid's pretty much over. It's hard for me to think that we could even lose this raid with a group of people. Everyone's coming in with great picks. You know? Pikachu is 4. It's so long. It feels like forever ago. But, I mean, I guess it hasn't been about a year since this game's been live, which is kind of crazy to think. Would you want more DLC for Scarlet and Violet, or would you be more interested in a new game? Like a Gen 9 game, or some sort of Unova remake, or maybe even a new, dare I say, Legends game? Who do I like more? It's John asks. That's a great question. To be honest, I don't know. I kind of like the OG a bit more. I do like the utility of Hisuian Typhlosion more than the OG. So, in regards to VGC, a common niche that Typhlosion would play on a team is Choice Scarf Eruption, which Eruption is a fire dealing move that does more damage with the more amount of HP you have. So if you're at full health, it does the most damage it could possibly do. So the idea is you have Choice Scarf on it and you're faster than most things and you just use Eruption. But the problem with that is, at least in previous generations, a Pokemon can use Fake Out on you. So they can Fake Out and then they can maybe knock you out with their second Pokemon. But Hisuian Typhlosion's Ghost typing allows it to not be hit by Fake Out at all. So, I mean, not even in theory, it's just a fact, actually, that Hisuian Typhlosion is a better version of what Typhlosion used to have its role as. I mean, granted, this generation's a little more unique also because of terrestrializing, so you can simultaneously remove your... You know, you could still Terra after the fact. Like, you could just Terra Fire, maybe even. If you predict they're not going to use Fake Out. But again, there's probably better ways to... There's probably a better Terra type to use for Typhlosion. You want Celebi? You don't like the Hisuian one? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I like the OG, but I think the utility of having Ghost as a second typing is... It makes it better. It does its job better than the original. Sounds good, Ada. It's been nice having you here. You have your childhood Celebi? That's awesome, yo. See, that's cool. Having like a OG Pokemon that you just want to use again. Here, I guess I'll... Wait, I have to go through this, right? It's been so long. Oh, head flying, that's right. Yeah, you can't fake out the ghost. You would rather have more... You wouldn't mind more DLC, it's John says. See, that's cool. I think I actually would believe that there is more DLC coming after Indigo Disc. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to think, how does this story end? You know, I mean, what are the loyal three? Why are they, like, it feels like Kid Economy didn't give us many answers about what terrestrializing is or what Area Zero is. It just almost gave us completely new, like a whole new story that is maybe related somehow. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some sort of resemblance to what's going on in, you know, Paldea. But Kid Economy just feels like it's its own thing. And it's like, how are we gonna resolve everything by the Indigo Disc? You know? It just feels like there's so many unanswered questions already. It's in Sword. It's in... Oh, I see, I see. Alright, let me, yeah. That'd be cool if they added some more mythical Pokemon. I mean, I feel like there was a list already that came out. But I don't remember if Celebi was on. I don't even remember any of the mythicals that were on it. Yeah, exactly, it's John. It has, like, there's more questions than answers. The Kyrian stuff. I think the Kyrian stuff is gonna get resolved in the DLC. I think there's probably... We're gonna see more of him for sure. I think it's already... I think they were setting us up for the Indigo Disc. The Terrapagos stuff. Yeah, we still don't know anything about that too. That's true. We've had fire, flying, fighting, bug, grass, rock, ice, and dragon so far. Also poison. For the Terra raid, yeah. Feel free to join this raid if you would like. We have slot for 2 more people to join our group. Yo, what is up, King of Charmanders, homie? Shout out to King of Charmanders, one of my homies here on YouTube and Twitch. He's an amazing content creator. Actually, I don't know if you've been following King on YouTube, but he's been posting content with Monster Hunter now. So you should definitely give his channel a follow if you're interested. He's been posting a lot of guides and, you know, tips and tricks and such for the game. Psychic from Mewtwo, true. So what do you think? Are they just gonna... Do you think they'll do some sort of event where they release all 7-star raids at the same time? And then it's just like... Oh my gosh, that would be a nightmare, actually. Imagine. Alright, there's room for one more person. Oh yeah. Delphox was fairy. So yeah, there was fairy also. Dark, electric, and ground. I think those are the ones left. I actually have an account too. I don't know. I think you could see. Right, King? Like, I think you could probably see me on your friends list in Monster Hunter now. So Dark, Electric, Ground, and Steel are the only Terra types that are left in the game. Alright, we have 10 seconds left here. And then I'll start the raid. I mean, I'll just start it now. I don't think anyone's joining. Let's get it going. Charizard. This is the first time I've seen a Charizard, but it kind of makes sense. I mean, Focus Blast shouldn't really hurt. Fire move shouldn't really hurt too much. And the Ghost move, I'm going to be nerfing its special attack. So it should be able to tank these moves relatively good. Yeah, I played a little bit. I'm trying to think. I still have it installed. It's just that I've been playing Go Battle League again. So I've been actively playing Pokemon Go to try to grind some of these events that have been out. I like the Halloween one because I've been trying to get Cofagrigus XL candies for Ultra League and XL candy for my Drifloon for Great League. I love building Stage 1 Pokemon in Great League or Pokemon Go. It's so much fun. Actually, I've been running a team for the Electric Cup. I'm going to be making a video for my main channel. Running my Alolan Geodude. My best buddy Alolan Geodude is back in action. I might be able to hit Expert tomorrow. I'm posting a video tomorrow regardless, but we'll see. Yeah, I could see it being dark. Based on everything that you've pointed out, I wasn't thinking that they were going through all the types first. But yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I could believe that logic. It will use Sword Stance and Focus Energy. Yeah, Taunt might be a good... Taunt's usually relatively good to use for these type of group fights and such. It's just that you have to know when to time it correctly. Because there's been times where the shield goes up and then people taunt directly after. Maybe the real hosting Hisuian Typhlosion raids, or the ones that we made along the way. I'm seeing a trend here. Let's Tugu. J-Boy, great to see you. As always, welcome. I love that's like your default, let's join the stream chat. It's great. Alright, so if you're watching on YouTube, definitely hit the like button. It'll help my content out on the platform. But I am actually streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. About a week or so ago, Twitch pretty much became more lenient with dual casting. And I haven't been streaming on Twitch really, even though I do think to a degree it is a better platform. But for streaming, it's just that I don't know, it's been a minute. But I'm on both right now. So, pick your poison. Alright. A little bit of a rough start here, but I should be able to lower Typhlosion special attack enough that we should just be able to tank moves for the most part. Wait. Oh, that makes sense. It's a level 37 Charizard. I was wondering, I'm like, why is this Charizard just dying so easily? So, Tyler, you could run Charizard, but make sure it's level 100. You want to bring level 100 Pokemon to these raids because we can't actually... we might lose just purely based on the deaths, but it's fine. Everyone makes errors. Alright, I'll just go for Snarl again. But yeah, I think there's a chance that... I mean, level 37? Hey, it happens, you know. Yeah, I mean, even though I'm nerfing the special attack, the Typhlosion is... You know, we're trying to keep in mind... Like, I want to actually see what its special attack's actually at. That'd be hilarious. It's at -6. It's at -6 special attack. That's actually hilarious. I probably just went for Mud Slaps. Because, you know, you can't die if it doesn't hit you. Actually, maybe the Charizard's just trolling, because I don't even think they're attacking at this point. Maybe they just... I mean, it's fun. It's entertaining to me. It's always... It's fine. Oh, okay, there we go. Tyler, it's all good, yo. Thank you for commenting in the chat. We can do it again. I just was a little confused. Do you need to bring Donut back? I mean, if you're just trying to relax at it, I'm sure we can handle it. We communicated and we'll be able to beat it. Like, Charizard's a fine pick, I feel like. Like, in this group, we should still be fine. There's just like one little detail that was an accident. Wait. Do they not listen to you in a raid? Is that how it works? Dude, if you just bring it at level 100, it'll be fine because I'm pretty much running a support dash bun, and once we get to this part of the, like once we get through the initial part where the Typhlosion puts its shield up, I can just snarl it 6 times and its special defense, its special attack will be so low that even if your Pokemon doesn't obey you or whatever, you will be able to just sit there on the field and tank moves easily. Which would be more valuable to the fight than just, you know, bringing level 37 that listens to you. So it's okay. I mean, even if you just, I feel like we could probably carry you. As long as the Pokemon's level 100. So, yeah. Alright, let me get the code here in the chat. LV869B. Yeah, no problem, Tyler. It's not an issue. Like, I'm just trying to do these for viewers. Anyone who wants to do them, I'm here to help you. I've already done it. I'm the type of person that, you know, occasionally I like grinding these for items because, you know, getting vitamins, getting more resources to Terra Shards is very useful to me because I'm a 100% legitimate player. But I've won and done so many of these raids because I just don't have the time to just grind them sometimes with like work and such. Sounds good, Tyler. If you by chance accidentally miss this next one, you can definitely make the next one. Just bring a level 100 that can just sit on the field at least. Because between Sky's Vaporeon and whoever else brings something, we could probably easily beat it. Like straight up. We don't even really have to put much strategy. As long as we're just, you know, somewhat communicating. Alright, perfect. Yeah, just bring a level 100, bro, and we'd be good. You're OG player too. That's awesome, man. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. Alright. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning into the stream this weekend. It's a little late here in California. I just got off work about an hour ago. And happy to be here and just hang out and let loose for a bit. I'm thinking I'll be alive for about another half hour to an hour. But I'll just keep hosting these raids. Anyone that wants to join in, don't be shy. Even if you want to communicate with me and let me know that you want to join, because as of right now, I'm not like, there's no queue or anything. Anyone can do it, anyone can join. But if there's people that haven't done it before and they need help getting the raid completed, I would like to prioritize new people if it's possible. It's all good, Tyler. We'll try to make it work. Go for defense cheer if you can, Tyler. It's all good, bro. It happens, you know, mistakes happen. It's just part of life, you know, we're only human. It is a little funny, though. But, yeah, I think we might have some problems unless we could just, like, straight up dominate this early game. Oh, no. Raid bun. The OGs are pretty great. One of my favorite Kanto Pokemon, I think Pinsir is up there because I had Pokemon Blue as a kid. Snorlax for sure. Probably my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. Out of the starters, I mean, how could you not love all of them? I feel like, I mean, when I played Pokemon Blue, I picked Blue as a kid, and I started with Squirtle. That was like my whole thing. I love Charizard too, but I've always been, I don't really talk about it much, but I guess I am like a Blastoise enjoyer. But Venusaur has grown on me over the years. I feel like it's one of the more underappreciated, probably the best. It's probably one of the best starters in Gen 1, to be fair. And also, it's really good in VGC on Sun teams. I'm gonna go for Mud Slaps actually here because I'm thinking we can maybe still beat this raid if I can somehow prevent this Typhlosion from hitting Tyler. Like, honestly, we can maybe still win this. Because the Clodsire is going for Acid Sprays, and Vaporeon's going for Surf, so we may actually still win. That's awesome. So did you grow up with the games yourself? Because that's super cool to hear, because Pokemon Yellow was pretty dope when it came out. I played Pokemon Blue on the gray brick Game Boy. I mean, if you're a new generation Pokemon fan, it's probably like, I don't even know if you can understand how hype it was just playing these games as a kid. And when Gold and Silver came out, it was like, what? There's more? Yo, I think we're actually gonna be able to beat this. This is crazy. Tyler, looks like regardless of bringing in the wrong Pokemon, we'll have success. Because I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna keep lowering this Typhlosion's accuracy so we can't die anymore. Yo, this Clodsire has Mud Slap too. I just noticed that. Yo, this person came prepared. Yo. Whoa, Clodsire's great. I love to see this. Alright, I'm just gonna go on the offensive body press then. Alright, I mean, there we go. We still beat it even though we had a level 37 Pokemon on the team. This is awesome. Your Alice, yo. Litsugu, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I'm sorry if I am, but clutch pick. It's such a good, like, this was great. We still beat it even though. I love to see that, yeah. GG's. You like Haunter? 20 years of playing? Yo, same. I know I look young, but I grew up with it myself. I'm in my 30s. I'm an old man. I got bills to pay. But I still really enjoy Pokemon. Alright. Great job, everyone. You remember begging your mom for battery money so you could play Red version? Good time. Yo, that's awesome, JT. I remember having the wall plugin for the Game Boy, like the black one that you just plug into the bottom, and I would just sit next to an outlet up in my room. I would just sit there and play it, just sitting up there. I remember I lost the back to my Game Boy Color. Whenever that came out, I got a Game Boy Color, like the purple one, the translucent one. And I remember when I lost the backing, there was a couple times I was playing Pokemon on it, and the batteries fell out in the middle of me playing. And I lost all my progress. I was so upset. But honestly, I don't remember even. I just remember it's happened to me, but I don't remember what I lost in that progress. 28, you're 30. Yeah, see, we're all like around the same ages. You're older than me. Yeah, but I feel like that's like, that makes sense that people from the age of like 20 to 40, or even older. I mean, Pokemon Go even brought in people for the first time to the Pokemon franchise. But yeah, I mean, if Pokemon's been around like 25 years-ish. So yeah, some people, it's like, for me, it's kind of mind-blowing to think the new generation of Pokemon. Like, what is it like to be a new player? And like, these are your first games. You know? That's crazy to think. You love the... You're 28, Anthony. You love the battle when you're a boy. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Yeah, honestly, that's a great support, Clodsire. That's super clutch. You met Celebi, hope to join forces together. Yeah, I mean, I hope they bring it into the DLC so you can reunite with your OG Celebi. Alright, let me get the code up here so people can join the raid if you're interested. But yeah, that's sick that we were able to still pull that off. I mean, this raid feels easier for some reason. Like, it feels like not as... It feels pretty straightforward, like the phases of it. And if you just bring Pokemon that have attacks that lower stats, like special defense, special attack through shields, like damage dealing moves that their secondary effect is 100%, you know, drop of something accuracy. It's just such a good raid to chill on and hang out with people and just let loose, honestly. Like, I feel like there's going to be no scenario where we're struggling here tonight. I mean, like, we lost one, but that was an accident. And even then, like, the second time it was an accident, we actually just beat it. Straight up, we just won. That's cool. Alright. Yeah, so, thanks for tuning in tonight. If you're watching on YouTube, if you don't mind giving the stream a like, I'd really appreciate that. If you're watching on Twitch, I mean, you can also follow me on Twitch if you're watching on YouTube. I mean, if you want to, if you're interested. But I appreciate you being here, in general. Yeah, that's a good point. Samurott might be an issue. Like the Hisuian one. So you think... I mean, it would make sense that we get Hisuian, Samurott, Tera Raid next. And potentially, as you were speculating, Dark Tera. Yeah, I mean, it makes so much sense when you laid it out earlier. They are kind of just rotating through all the different types. But yeah. Happy weekend, everyone. I have room for one more person, if anyone wants to join. We have a Kyogre, we have a Vaporeon. I'm running a support dash bun that can go for body press, Tera fighting on the offense for the late game. But yeah, this should be really easy. I can't see there being any issues here. I mean, this is already just like a GG, based on what I see. But yeah, we out here probably for another 30 to 40 minutes or so. Hosting some raids for viewers, trying to grind some items, help people. I mean, it's Saturday, right? Like, maybe most people have already gotten their first Typhlosion. But I mean, if you haven't, I'm here to help you get it. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. I've been busy just because I had to pick up a second job recently. But yeah, honestly, it's been pretty decent lately. I can't complain. You know, just trying to enjoy life, ride the wave. I mean, it's exciting to think that in less than a month, we're going to be getting... Wait, maybe not less than a month. A little over a month from now, we'll be getting the DLC. And either we'll get more answers for what Area 0 is about, what a Paradox Pokemon, what are the Loyal 3, really? Or maybe we'll even get a hint at potentially more DLC for Scarlet Violet. Who truly knows? Does anyone know that if you don't have all the badges in the game, if your Pokemon won't listen to you in raids? Because I don't actually know. I have no idea. I mean, it looked like your Kyogre or Tyler used Hydro Pump. So, yeah, I mean, that's good. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's attacking. So you're probably good. Yeah, I mean, I was telling him this earlier. I definitely prefer the Jetonian Cyndaquil Typhlosion line. Well, I mean, it's exactly the same as Typhlosion. But you can't deny that Hisuian Typhlosion is actually just better. Is a better Choice Scarf Eruption user, just due to the fact that you can't fake it out. All Pokemon listen to you. Oh, interesting. Thank you for filling me in. Oh, it's when you get it. That's a great... that's actually true, JT. It's not if you level a Pokemon up to level 100, it's if you get it at a high level. I think it won't listen to you. We're gonna learn that the Pokemon world is on the back of a terrestrialized sea turtle. Now that would be trippy, if that's actually the case. But it is kind of in the lore of the world turtle, right? And Pokemon takes most of its inspirations from real world lore and all that jazz, right? I'm gonna go for a heal cheer here to remove the burn on Zaddy. I'm gonna try to set up a Misty Terrain so we don't get burned from Infernal Parade also. That way body presses can do what they're intended to do. Wow, that still did a lot of damage. Maybe the burn was removed even though it wasn't visually gone yet, but that's crazy it still did that much damage. That had to be without the burn. Wild. Of course I get burned. It's fine. I'm gonna set up a Misty Terrain next turn and then I'll heal cheer again. Actually, it doesn't matter if I'm burned. I'm just support. Alright, let me go for Misty Terrain. That way Zaddy doesn't get burned. Hopefully they don't get burned by Infernal Parade here. I definitely need to go for more Snarls. Oops, my bad. Yeah. Well, the first couple Pokemon generations are based on regions in Japan. Which is really cool. I think Pokemon overall is a very interesting franchise because it's a game and franchise that even though it's, you know, it's like created in Japan, it's done in a way that it's universally understood by most cultures around the world. Like, it's a very unique franchise overall, that they've been able to be dominant and actually have a worldwide appeal. Because there's so many things that come out of Japan that, you know, don't really reach a Western audience like that. It really comes down to the fact that most of Pokemon is not just limited exclusively even through Japanese lore and such. Like, even though like there's a lot of Pokemon that take like inspirations from yokai and such like that. Like even Sableye, for example, is based on Hobsonville Goblin, which is in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a worldwide inspiration. So it's almost like a retelling of folklore and legends and myths through this entire franchise. And I think that's why it almost feels real, because it has so much resemblance of the world we do live in currently. Alrighty. I'm sure we already won. It looks like between Kyogre and Vaporeon here, something's gonna knock out Typhlosion on this turn. Well done. That must have been a visual glitch or something. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I think it was Gen 5? Was Gen 5 the first one that kind of broke the mold a little bit? Because I know Gen 5 was based on, like, New York, United States. Unova is, like, with all the bridges and cities, skyscrapers and such. Kalos is based on France. Alola is based on Hawaii, right? Then we have Galar, which is the UK. Paldea, which I guess you could say is Spain, or... I think it's what it's supposed to be. So, yeah, they've been kind of... Like, the regions now are more diverse for that region. And it's like, that's why they feel real, right? Because they can look at real-world inspiration for their designs to take inspiration. Alright, let me get another raid set up here. I'm gonna put the code up on the stream, but then I'm gonna real quick grab some more water downstairs while the raid is up on the screen. So feel free to join, but I'll be right back while you can join the lobby. The honey badger. Yeah, that is what it's based on. So Paldea is Spain. I mean, the food and such too is like a huge... It's interesting, you know? It's just kind of interesting how Pokemon is. I feel like that's one of the things that is kind of upsetting about Pokemon is that they do such a great job of conceptually building these worlds and designs of Pokemon. I mean, granted, not every Pokemon is gonna like connect or be a winner for everyone. I don't like every Pokemon. You're not gonna like every Pokemon. But there's no denying that there's actually just a lot of intention behind why they make Pokemon the way they are. I mean, one example I like to refer to a lot is Alolan Dugtrio. I mean, yeah, it looks like the Hanson brothers or something, right? Like, they just added hair on Dugtrio, and it's like, what is this? But the thing is, when you realize that the hair that's on its head is actually based on this kind of like urban legend folklore of the island of Hawaii. So there's like an effect near volcanoes that occurs where there can be like kind of like stringy shard-like crystals that form near like where the lava hits water and such. Wait a second. No, I don't think that's shiny. But yeah, so it's called, there's like folklore called Pele's hair in Hawaii. And that's what it's like this fine, it looks like hair kind of, but it's actually like crystal. And that's what it's based on. That's what the hair is. It's supposed to be this like it's like the effects of a volcano, essentially. Which makes sense to the lore of the region. So it's like, dang, it looks silly. It's goofy. But it's 100% intentional why they made it. How come you can't catch more than one? Because the way they do these events, they make it so you can catch one of these raid bosses, and it has perfect IVs, and it also has a mark called the Mightiest Mark. So if you check through its stats, there'll be something called Conferred Title. Here, I'll show you real quick, actually. If you're not familiar, if you're like still playing through the game and such. So here, I can actually just show you on one of the Pokemon in my party. All Pokemon have the ability to potentially have a mark from catching it in the wild or earning ribbons, you know, like an effort ribbon, or get a ribbon on your Pokemon from beating the Pokemon League. But if you go to this part of the screen, you should see this is what the default typically looks like, but there should be a little, if you actually got a mark on it, which all of these Pokemon you catch in raids have a mark, it'll show press A or whatever. And then it'll say like title conferred, and you click A, and then you can kind of see it, and you can click on it, and then whenever you throw your Pokemon into battle, it'll have a title at the beginning of its name. Like, for this one, it's called, I don't even remember what it's called. Like, the Once Good or whatever. But anyways, my point is, you can only catch one because it's supposed to be like an exclusive Pokemon to these events. And then pretty much every time we do the raid after the fact, we're grinding for Terra Shards, vitamins, and all sides, like pretty much just items that we can sell for value, as well, nuggets, stardust, and also XL candies to level up Pokemon without grinding. Alright, I'm gonna put the code up here real quick, and then I'm gonna go grab more water. Thank you all for tuning in this evening. I hope you're having a great weekend. And yeah, so far these raids have been going relatively good. So happy to be here. There's the code, be right back. Alright, I'm done. Alright, let me just start it. Oops. Sorry. I don't wanna abandon the raid, my bad. Alright, let's go. Japan, Koda. So yeah, so the very first 4 regions from what Ad is saying, they're all based on Japan. United States, Unova, Loa. France, Kalos. Gallo, United Kingdom. And the Iberian Peninsula, Paldea. Murder Hova, the reliable partner. Eggstein, the gourmet. I'm glad you're having fun, Tyler. And great to have you here this evening. Delphox, a great friend. Yeah, I mean, there's different ways to get marks. Or different, like, ribbons on your Pokemon. But a lot of them are cross-generational, how you can get certain ones. Llama, man, great to have you here. I appreciate that. Much love to you as well. I'm thinking maybe about another like 30 minutes or 40 minutes or so. I don't know how long, honestly. I'm kind of exhausted, but I think at least 20 minutes or half hour I'll be live still. Hosting more raids. No problem. But yeah, Dash Button's a great pick. I feel like for the most part, it's super easy with Dash Button. Like, I don't even think... Like, you could Tera, for sure, but I feel like just sitting here, being able to snarl and body press is amazing. Alright, Ada, thanks again for hanging out. You have yourself a great evening. Good night. Alright. Yeah, it's... I love that they're all just like... We're just... All the barking. That's right. Here, I'm gonna Misty Train. That way no one gets burned. And then I'll go for... more snarls. Good evening. Nice. Alright, that means we good for the rest of the... I mean, it's so easy. Everyone's been doing great. Yeah, I feel like I don't even have to think when I do this raid. I mean, I guess I could just go for body press this here too, but I feel like you all got it. Nice. Yeah, I mean, this was probably the fastest, one of the fastest ones we've done. Dash Button might legitimately be one of the best picks for this raid, with body press. Yeah, that was... it's game. No problem, Vanillith. Thanks for joining. We crushed it. It was so easy. Alright, you know the drill. I'm gonna get another raid set up here in momentarily. Just bear with me while I day skip. And we'll go from there. Yeah, exactly. Metronome plus body press is just so much damage. Any Pokemon where you just have to click one button and you can throw Metronome on it in these raids is just like... wow. Alright, let me day skip here. And yeah, I mean, people, if you haven't gotten in the raid yet and you're trying to get into it, just let me know in the chat. Otherwise, there's really no system here. It's more of a first come, first serve situation. But if there are people that haven't done it and you do need to get into the raid, please just let me know and I will make sure to host it so you can get in. Alright, let me see. Did I pass it? Oh, wait, here it is. Yeah, I overlooked it. Alright. Heading over to the Hisuian Typhlosion 7-star Fire Tera raid. And yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like button. It does help my content reach a wider audience here on YouTube. And yeah, I mean, thanks for hanging out. Yo, Rodakira, what's up, bro? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well, bro. No, the reason why you probably couldn't join is just because other people joined before you. Only 3 others can join the group, so it's like a first come, first serve. Wait, I'm kind of like stuck. I hate this place. Like, legitimately, I hate that I have to like figure out a way to get up here. Thank you, Rodakiro. It's great to see you. You're our OG here on the Twitch channel. Like, that's crazy. I'm trying to remember. There's like a game back in the day you were trying to tell me to play. Maybe you'll remember. Alright, here's the code. Yeah, I mean, you're more than welcome to keep joining, Tyler. But since you've already done them, it'll be a first come, first serve situation. I think you have to put an S at the end, Rodakiro. It has to be followages, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why. For some reason. Okay. It's broke. It's been so long. I haven't... Yeah, okay. Well. That's interesting. I like the sound of the snow blowing here. I live in California, so I don't get to see snow anymore. It seems awesome. Until you've lived out here for about 6 years. And this city just breaks you in different ways. It's just so much different. Alright, we should be good. Yeah, but thanks for tuning in tonight. I hope you're all having a great evening. That's nuts. Yeah, things have changed a lot. So I grew up on the east coast of the United States, more in Pennsylvania, like northeast of the United States. So pretty much I saw all 4 seasons typically throughout the year. But even as I've gotten older, it feels that the weather has been more mild for winters. And more sporadic even. Like, I remember one time we got snow in April, and I was like, what the? That's crazy. No, it's the same trainer, but they're bringing... I think they brought Kyogre, if I'm not mistaken. It's all good. Yeah, we good. Let's go. Alright, this looks solid. Shouldn't have any issues here. What is with this slow start? Yeah, and this ability is terrible. Frisk. I mean, technically Frisk is... Wait, you have Master Ball? That's so funny. I just noticed the one Pokemon's holding a Master Ball. That is a flex. Tyler, I'm glad you're having fun, bro. I understand. I wonder if they'll bring them back. Like, that's what I was trying to... I said this a little bit earlier. I feel like maybe... we've realized that they're going through all the different types, and I think there's 4 typings left. Dark, Ground, Electric, and Steel, which they haven't done a raid for yet for 7-star. So, I feel like they might bring them all back at some point. Like, maybe not Mewtwo. I mean, maybe they will. I don't know. It's hard to know. I mean, Pokemon does tend to have a lot of timed exclusivity events. But I'm sure there's... I don't know. Who knows? That's actually true. Like, this raid is easy because, you know, you make a great point. The Typhlosion doesn't set up its stats in any way. The only real negative things that can occur, special defense drop from the Focus Blast, which is a little annoying, or a burn from Infernal Parade. No problem, Rokira. You have a great evening, bro. Always a pleasure, homie. Alright. Let's see, I'll just keep going for Snarl. Alright, Rotokiro, bro. Yeah, it's super late there in the Netherlands. I understand, it's like late here. I don't stream this late anymore. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. Right. Focus miss, 100%. Yeah, I don't know. I posted my raid guide at an untimely hour last night, and I picked a really spicy solo pick. I ran Houndoom. Terra Ground Houndoom. But pretty much if you could just get past that first turn, you win. But you know, that's part of the challenge here. Like, I like making alternative picks for my solo guides. But yeah, I think Vaporeon is a great pick. Dashpun's great. I mean, everyone's been bringing great Pokemon to use in this raid. I feel like it's just so easy as a group that, yeah, we ain't down each other, you know. I'll try to heal up here, just get rid of our burns. That way, I mean, it doesn't really matter on the special attackers, honestly, but it's just like chip damage at the end of the turn that we can avoid. I think Mud Slap is such a cool, like, using Mud Slap in this raid has been so fun. Yeah, if you haven't seen my raid guide, even if you're not going to build a Houndoom, definitely consider watching it if you're watching this, because it is entertaining. Like, I just destroyed it with a Houndoom. Which is kind of rough with Focus Blast, but yeah, I'm in the camp of Focus Miss. It's a move that, in the competitive scene, you just hate to run a move like that. That is probably going to cost you an entire tournament. Like, if it hits, it's like, yeah, baby. Like a Focus Blast from like a Golden Go or something, like a Choice Specs Golden Go could be devastating. But what's also devastating is missing that move and then just getting hit. It's like, you're just better off going for like a Shadow Ball, a Make It Rain, or even like a Terra, like maybe like your Terra Water. Oh. I'm gonna go for another heal up here. It's all good. It looks dicey, but I think I should just go on the offense here myself. At this point. I think we might just barely be able to beat this if we all go on the offense. It kind of sucks this Terra is going to take up some time though, I'm sorry. Alright. It's going to be a close one. Definitely, the range should get set up when Kyogre comes in, right? Dang, this is... Maybe I shouldn't have Terra'd. Dang, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know. It's gonna be... Yeah, okay, the rain gets set up from Kyogre, that's good. But, yeah, it's still gonna be very close. Oh, whoa, what the... Okay. That went from, like, 0 to 60. Okay. Yeah. It's like, my game's just catching up to the fight already being over. That dash fun is like, it's not over yet. Did you see that? It was like, Still, I've never seen a Pokemon still attack at that point in the fight. Yo, what's up, Louie? Great to see you. I've never seen that happen. That was hilarious. It was just like out in the back. Like, yo, we ain't done. There's unfinished business here. Alright, GG's. Maybe I'll host like 2 or 3 more tonight before I head off. It is kind of late. Alright. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you're all having a great evening. Alright. Let's see, where is this raid? Alright, cool. It's in Asado Desert. I'll take it. That's not a bad location. And let's get over to this raid. Honestly, I see Sparkle, and I'm a simple man. I click A. All right, let's get the code up. Feel free to join if you are interested. But yeah, that was kind of insane how it just went from like. I'm sure it's just because on my end. I'm sure maybe everyone else was still able to attack while I was just terroring, and then it was just like. All right, there we are. Yeah, I mean, I could probably went into body press mode earlier as well. I was just kind of like ranting. I don't even know what I was talking about. Alright, we have room for one more person in the group. Grumpig, that's a really... These are interesting, wow. That's cool. I like to see that. That's very cool. Grumpig is a Pokemon that just doesn't get much love. It's kind of sad, what's it called? What? Spoink? Yeah, it's pre-evolution form. It's kind of sad, the lore behind that Pokemon. If it ever stops bouncing, it dies. Oh, like what? That's ridiculous. Hey, Mr. OJG. Yeah, on the next one, we'll make sure to get you in. What's your in-game name? Type your in-game name in the chat, and let's try to prioritize this new viewer. The same as your username? Okay. So, yeah, I'll try to get you in on the next raid. Your headcanon is that kids write the Pokedex. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, realistically, we are the ones, like, I mean, the 10-year-old protagonist in these games is the one that goes out to fill out the Pokedex. Oh, if you have a code, even better. We can just join your raid. Yeah, after this, how about we join your raid? That way you're guaranteed to be in the raid. That's perfect. Yeah, you can do that after we complete this one. I'll help you. We'll join. I like that you brought the Grumpig. I know that you're Alice. When you told me earlier, I won't forget. Of course, I get burned right off the bat. That's fine. All right, get the snarl off. Yeah, chat, after we complete this Typhlosion raid, we'll join Mr. OJG's raid. Seems like a good plan. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do like 2 or 3 more myself before I head off for the evening. But yeah, I mean, even if there's people, like, we'll do yours next, for sure. Alright. Thanks for the follow, yeah. Mr. OJ is fine? Perfect. Yo, Izzy the Reaper, what is up, homie? Welcome. Alright. Squad's getting hit hard this time, but we'll prevail. A couple KOs is actually okay. It's manageable. Gudra is just sitting on the field, eating up every attack like it's nothing. If you want to join, we could probably help you, bro. I'm doing well, Izzy. Just chilling. Just enjoying my Saturday evening here with everyone. Trying to grind some of these Typhlosion raids. Help people out if they need to get them completed. Holy smokes. Kyogre's shooting their shot over there. Simple Beam is very interesting. I like that you're very unique with your raid builds. That's so... I love that. Perfect. Maybe we can get Izzy on the next raid. Mr. OJ said they have a code that they're going to share. So, join the code that he posts in the chat, Izzy, if you want to join the raid. Which is we're probably going to do in about like a minute or so. We're almost done with this one right here. And then we should have room for one more person to join that raid. Yeah, this is pretty much over. I would say bring something. You could bring Vaporeon, you could bring Dash Bun with well-baked body. It's a pretty good option if you just bring Body Press and Metronome. I feel like if you just bring a level 100 Pokemon that doesn't die to ghosts, fighting, or fire, you should be fine. Because I'm pretty much running support Dash Bun where I snarl and lower its special attack and has no attacks that raise its special attack. GG's, by the way, everyone. Great job. It's pretty easy to beat these raids. Alright, Mr. OJ, if you want to share your code in the chat. Yeah, just Izzy, bring whatever, honestly. I feel like as long if you bring like a water Pokemon, you should be good. Like, I don't even think you need to build anything at this point. If you have a Clodsire, perfect. But yeah. Whenever Mr. OJ shares the code, I'm gonna join. Make sure Izzy is able to join the raid too. It's okay, Izzy, if you don't get on the next raid, actually, because if you're trying to do something to get ready for the raid, then I'm gonna host at least another 2 after this. You can always join those ones as well. But yeah, let me type this code again in the chat. That way everyone else can see it who wants to join. But you can also see it on the screen now as well. But yeah, if you're available, Izzy, jump in on this one. If not, you can always jump in on the next one. Alright, cool. Thanks for hosting, by the way, Mr. OJ. Do I have Tail Whip by any chance? No, I didn't build it on this one. I have... Mine's a little spicy. I have Snarl, Mud Slap, and Body Press. What do I have as my other? And Misty Terrain, so we don't get burned. So pretty much my whole point of this Dash Bun is to just nerf this Typhlosion's attack to abysmal damage, and also its accuracy, so it just misses every time anyways. So as long as we have people that bring Pokemon that can live attacks, we could probably just carry you. We literally had someone, Tyler earlier brought a level 37 Charizard on accident, and we still beat the raid. Because I focused on lowering the accuracy over its special attack. And yeah, that was super clutch. Yeah, Tailwind would make sense to help speed up the fight. Same idea as Grumpig. Oh yeah, it does, Grumpig does have thick fat as its ability. That's right. That's cool. I need to change that Nightbot thing. a little dated. Yeah, we should be able to beat this. I mean, for the most part, we're not going to struggle with this. Shiny Quaquavel doesn't... It actually is kind of cool. I never really think about it, but like, I need to breed that one still. Alright. I'm just going for Snarl here. I'm going to set up a Misty Terrain at some point, just so we don't get burned. I'll go for... You want me to go for Body Press? Oh, wait, I just read that. You want me to go for Body Press. Alright. Yeah, I'll go for Body Press then. Once the Typhlosion removes negative effects from itself, I'll go for Mud Slap, so its Focus Blast become Focus Miss. Alright, I'm gonna Tera. Continue body pressing. Okay. I think he's about to throw the shield up, and I think he'll remove negative effects from itself, and then I'll go for Mud Slap, and then I'll just Snarl for a bit. Yeah. Pretty much, Mud Slap is pretty clutch in this fight, because even Infernal Parade and... I mean, Flamethrower is not going to really hurt any of us, but it's more about making the Infernal Parade also miss. It's very valuable. Alright. Wait, what? That was weird. It showed the body press first. Didn't it? And then I Terra'd? Or am I just crazy and I was looking at this entirely different? Okay. It's all good. We're still fine. Okay. Getting a Mud Slap off here to lower its accuracy. I'll go for a Heal Cheer myself. Yeah, let me go for a Heal Cheer. Or, yeah. That might be a good idea. I wonder, I should go for, whenever the Quaquavel comes back in, maybe I'll go for a Defense Cheer. And then I'll Snarl. We gotta get that Rain Dance up. Or maybe I should just go for Body Presses. Yeah, I'll go for Body Press. Yeah, because I'm getting my defense back up. So, hopefully this does a nice chunk. Yeah, you could. That would be helpful. Well, not Reflect. It would be Light Screen for this fight. But Light Screen would actually be... That's one thing we don't actually have in our kit right now. And that could be very useful for this type of raid fight. I think we might still be able to beat it, honestly. It's still possible. Dang. I should have just went for the Body Press. Yeah. It misses. It's gonna be close. We'll see. Yeah, as long as we don't die, that puts us in a little bit of a better position. And just make sure whatever you bring, the Pokemon's level 100, in case that's a thing too. Wow. It's all good. Yeah, we'll be able to beat it on the next time. That was your first time doing it, so it's all good. So, Mr. OJ, if you want to share your code again. Maybe the real hosting of Hisuian Typhlosion Tera raids and Pokémon Company were the friends we made along the way. I'm guessing that's Litsu boy on Twitch. No, because that's your mantra. That's your like, I'm joining in. That's very funny. But yeah, here we go. Yeah, honestly, light screen would be pretty useful in this fight. But probably, give me we'll get a second here to get the code. Yeah, after we complete this, I'll probably do 2 more raids on my end. And then I'm going to sleep. Let's see. Alright. Alright, Izzy. Make sure you use that code. If you don't make it for this one, you can always join the next one. Alright, here I am. I've made it. Fire Tera shards are pretty useful in competitive Pokemon because a lot of physical attackers like tearing into a fire type to prevent being burnt. And burns are pretty much nerf any physical attacker. Alright, we got room for 1 more. What other raids that are good? So, I mean, whenever you're playing through the game, you should be able to unlock. You might still be early in the game, Tyler, where you can't see like 6-star raids yet. Those are good raids to grind for items and such as well. You can get Herba Mystica, which you can use to make sandwiches to catch shiny Pokemon. Well, increase your odds of shiny that you will catch. So typically that stuff, but if you're still playing through the game, you don't unlock that level tier raid in game until you beat, I think, the Pokemon League. So, alright, Izzy, I saw you didn't make it in on this raid, but I will be hosting 2 more after this one. We'll make sure to get you in on one of those raids. But if you're taking some time here to like build or maybe change some of the movesets on your Pokemon, if you have something that's Snarl and Light Screen, excuse me, that would actually be great because we could just completely nerf this Pokemon special attack. And as long as we just are able to do that, we should just be sitting on the field, pretty much taking no damage. Alright. This looks solid so far. Alright, we're out the gate. I'm just going for Snarls. Just to minimize damage output early game. So Snarl, I mean, you could run like depending on the Pokemon. What Pokemon are you thinking of using? Yo, what's up, Alfie? Great to see you. Welcome to the stream. Depending on the Pokemon you bring, like, yeah, you could bring an attacking move, but I feel like bringing Snarl and Light Scream is very good. Like, it's, like, yeah, you probably ideally want more. But if you just want a one and done this raid, you don't really need to go too crazy, because I think as long as you bring that type of support stuff to the raid, we should be good. I mean, if you, yeah, just let me know the Pokemon you're considering on using, and then I can give you an idea of what moveset you can run. The reason why I'm running Dash Bun is because its ability, Well Baked Body, it makes it so you can't be hit by a fire move. And whenever a fire move is actually used on Dash Bun, what it ends up doing is it increases my defense by 2 stages. And then from there, I go for Body Press, which is an attack that is based on my defense stat, not my physical attack. I mean, the physical attack, if I got like attack buffs, it would actually make it stronger. But the point is, since I can potentially get to +6 relatively easy in a fight where I'm being hit with Flamethrower or Will-O-Wisp, which won't do anything to me, but just boost my defense, Body Press becomes a very good option on Dash Bun to just spam Body Press. That's awesome, Alfie. I love to hear that you tried the Houndoom build and it worked out perfectly for you. Oh, Grimmsnarl seems good, actually. Bring Grimmsnarl and use Spirit Break. Spirit Break essentially does the same thing that Snarl does. It's an attack. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but that's not the point of running it. It always lowers special attack, though, when it hits. So give your Grimmsnarl Spirit Break and you should be good. Maybe put Leftovers on your Grimmsnarl, potentially. But let's get you in on this next raid, Izzy. I want to make sure we get Izzy. So just let me know when you're ready, bud, and then I'm gonna get the raid set up, but let me know when you're ready, and then I'll actually start and share the code real quick. And then you're just gonna have to race in. Like, I'll wait until you're already just sitting on the screen, just ready to enter the code. That way we can guarantee you get in. But yeah, Grimmsnarl should work as a support on the field. Like, you can kind of just sit in there and we'll carry it for you. Alright, let me go find it real quick. Let's see, where is it? Oh, a Deerling Outbreak. Alright, that's an easy one to get to. Yo, what is up, Todd? Welcome to the stream. No problem. If you want to skip this one, I'm doing one more after, and we can make sure to get you in it, Izzy, before I head off. Yeah, bring your, if you want to bring Kyogre, you can. That's what Tyler's been using, is Kyogre. It's been working pretty good. Todd, what's your news? I would love to hear your great news. Alright, listen. You bought a house? Yo, congratulations. That is a major step in life. And honestly, that's quite an achievement. So congratulations, Ta. Oh my gosh. Did you already move into your new house? Or is it something that you're still in the process of doing? In this economy? I think Ta is from like Finland or like somewhere over in Europe, if I remember correctly. So I imagine it's completely different economics than, yeah, in the United States, it's like, I mean, yeah, it's a nightmare for sure to own a house. Finland, yeah. I don't know what the job market's like in Finland, but congratulations, that's sick. How about, maybe I should, no, I should move somewhere else. I mean, America is not even like in the top 10 of the like highest quality of life to live. And I feel like I know why. Alright. Move is later this month, you can't wait. That's exciting. Yo, that's crazy. You get to actually make changes to your house that you can do. You don't have to like go through a landlord. You don't feel like you're in this like shoddy apartment or townhouse or whatever you own. You can actually make changes that you desire. Awesome, Alfie. Great to have you. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 more raids this evening. I'm kind of beat myself. I had to work all night, and tomorrow is my first day off in a minute, and I will be playing Community Day, but probably just playing it. I don't plan on streaming tomorrow. If anything, I'll just touch base with people on YouTube about Community Day. I'm gonna go hang out with my buddy RC Cola and some of the other like locals and just grind for a bit. I'm kind of excited, honestly. Snag some Paldean Wooper and go. It's making its debut tomorrow alongside Clodsire, and the shiny obviously is going to be there for Community Day. So right out the gate, we can just kind of get some value at that event. Plus, if you don't know, I have a completely, if you're watching on YouTube, I have a completely different channel called just Sassifrass, where I post Go Battle League content. And I've been playing actively this season again. I've been playing since season 1, but I took off the last couple seasons. That's another reason why I've been playing Go a lot more actively again, because you need Stardust to build things, and then a lot of these events are good for getting XL candy. Like the last event for Halloween was great for getting XL candy for Sableye if you were needing that for Great League still. I almost want to invest my XL candies into my Hundo my Hundo Mega, even though it's like not that, it's kind of like underwhelming, honestly. We still have room for one more person. Okay, there we go. Perfect. But yeah. The Inteleon, that's pretty sick to see, honestly. Yeah, I saw. They nerfed Clodsire and Go. I saw. You reached level 50 in Pokemon Go earlier this week? Yo, congratulations. What a feat. Now you got that level 50 quest line you gotta do. Congrats. Yo, this is cool. I like the Blissey. That's a pretty good pick to just sit here and like live forever. Even Focus Blast isn't gonna hurt too much on Blissey, just because of how especially defensive it typically is. This is the most unique group of Pokemon I've seen tonight. It's really cool. Yeah. Poison, I mean, Alfie, I agree, they kind of made it like, they definitely nerfed it, but I think from what I've seen in the discussion, like discourse over it, some people have come to the conclusion that maybe Clodsire with Poison Jab and Surf as its kit would have been over-centralized. Like, okay, I'm in the same camp of everyone, like, Open Great League is so stale. It looks almost exactly the same as it did day one, still. I mean, granted, there's Carbink now and like some other Pokemon that are like make an appearance. But Clodsire, if Clodsire became that good, it may become even more over-centralizing than how Medicham is currently, which could just be devastating to be. It might be fun initially. It might be similar to how like Nidoqueen or like Trevenant and Welrun were a thing, and then they nerfed those Pokemon because they were just so, like, it was like everywhere. But you know, yeah, it could have been a good core breaker for those, I agree. But I think it also would have just like changed so much. Like, it literally is. Well, I mean, it's still going to be relatively usable, right? I mean, granted, Halloween Cup just ended in Go, but that would be a Pokemon that would actually be usable in Halloween Cup, you know? But yeah, I honestly, who knows? I'd like to think, even though I don't 100% trust Niantic's decision making, I feel like they probably had intention to why they nerfed it. Yo, Tyler, tomorrow, I'm actually going to be playing Pokemon Go Community Day, so I'm not going to be doing Terra raids tomorrow, but if I'm not mistaken, is it next week that they're going to be bringing back this raid? I'll probably host more. They only do these raids over the weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Isn't it just like a weekend thing, typically? So, I'm not going to be doing any Terra raids tomorrow, but I guess like the best way, I mean, you could put notifications on for YouTube, but the thing is you would get notifications from any post that I put. So, I mean, if you don't mind, then you can do that, but yeah. Pretty much, if it's next weekend, it's either next weekend or the weekend after it comes back, I'll be hosting more raids with viewers again to grind. Yeah, it's basically just a worse Quagsire, that's true. But it does have its niche play, right? I mean, it's still gonna be great against, like, fairy types. Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. But, you know, that's never really stopped me from running, like, low-tier Pokemon, personally. Yeah, there's an event tomorrow in Pokemon Go from... I mean, depending on where you're at, Sunday, your local time from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. I'm planning on meeting up with my buddy and some of the locals around here, and I'm gonna grind for the 3 hours and try to catch as many shiny Pokemon as I can during that event, like the Paldean Wooper and regular Wooper. But also, I typically want to catch some sort of variant that I can build for like Great League, potentially Ultra League. If I ever down the line want to build a competitive one for Go. But yeah, that's happening tomorrow, so that's what I'm planning on doing. And by the time that event's over, if I'm not mistaken, this raid event will be over, so if you connect to the internet, you will lose the raid, but if you are intending to keep the raid, you can in fact not connect to the internet. Oh my gosh, I got crit. Oh no. That's not good. But yeah, if you don't connect to the internet, you can actually keep this raid all the way until you eventually connect to the internet again. If you don't know that. Any type of event raids that are in the game, you can keep them forever, as long as you don't connect to the internet. I think we'll still be able to beat this. Yeah, I think we're good. It's gonna be close, but yeah. Italian took the KO there, GG. Alright, I'm gonna host one more raid, and then I'm heading off for the night. I'm getting a little beat. But great work tonight, everyone. You need the hundo for Ultra, so that's... I'm probably gonna have to try to hunt for that for the field research. So that's one of the advantages of actually... Like, I don't go out for every community day anymore. You may, if you follow me on my daily Sassifrass YouTube channel, I've done streams where I'm just sitting here in incense catching whatever Pokemon, you know, maybe I'll get like 3 shinies or 1 shiny during community day, but it's like, if I don't go out and grind it, it's because I don't need the shiny or I don't particularly care for whatever the Pokemon is that is out, and I probably already have something I could evolve for each league. You know, maybe it's not a new Pokemon, and I've already caught one that I've been storing for potential community day. Alright, I'm hosting one more. Thank you so much, Anthony. I'm gonna enjoy my sleep tonight. I appreciate it, man. Like, it's been nice having you in the community. Your words are very kind. Alright, we have one more raid here. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably stream more on Twitch in general now that I can actually multi-stream. It's like not against terms of service. But yeah, I've still been making, I don't know, like anyone who's like a part of my Twitch community, you might not even know that I have like a couple different YouTube channels. One called Daily Sassifrass, which is what I'm streaming on right now to host these raids. I have my Go Battle League channel just called Sassifrass, and then I have a VGC channel called Sassifrass VGC. So if you're someone who's watching even, and you're like, oh, I like VGC, like, I've been trying to post more to that channel. At some point I'm going to do a Master League push. Maybe this upcoming week. This past week it's just been kind of crazy. But this is the final raid. You turned your Switch on for the first time in a week, still had a Mimikyu outbreak, got the shiny, built your Houndoom, connected to the internet, and got your Typhlosion. That's awesome, yo. Mimikyu shiny is so cool. It's a subtle one, but it still has like a nice aesthetic to it. It feels a little more eerie. Alright, this is the final raid for the evening, but I really appreciate people hanging out. It's been fun. And if you are watching on YouTube, definitely hit the like button before you dip out. It does help my content out here on the platform. But yeah, I'm looking forward to just kind of chilling out with my homie Ryan tomorrow and just maybe get some trades into. I'm planning on doing some raids. I've been casually working on that Master Ball quest line that they have in Go right now. I'm not like dropping money really on the game at the moment, but they've given enough time for this quest line that if you use your free pass of the day, that you can actually kind of like obtain the Master Ball just by playing the game free to play, which is super cool. And pretty much I work on a gym. So sometimes when I go on lunch or on my breaks, there's a raid, like a 1-star raid. And I don't typically go out of my way to raid these days, but yeah. I'm planning on doing some raids tomorrow. Just cause I'll already be with a bunch of people, right? You know, I might even entertain the idea of like grabbing a beer after and just chilling. Maybe doing some trades with my homies. But yeah, I mean, there might be a chance I might do a mini stream on Twitch tomorrow, but probably not. I think I really just want to chill out tomorrow. Just kind of grind the game, trying to get some Stardust, get my Quagsire and Clodsire shinies. Alright, let's get this. This looks like solid. I think this is the same group of people, so we should be solid. Alright. We'll get a victory. I have no doubts in my mind. I'll try to go on the body press offense a little bit earlier too. I just kind of ranted a bit. But yeah. It's a sunny day for this Typhlosion. The look on this Typhlosion's face, it's like it's almost like it has a secret that it's not telling us. Like, what could it possibly... its eyes just look so... almost like Swab in a way. I don't know how to define it. I know there's a word that could define it perfectly, but it's not coming to me. Maybe I should just be going for body press here, but I feel like Snarl, I'm gonna go for Mud Slap and then Snarl. I like getting the Mud Slap off just because it really does make a difference with the accuracy drops. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, take a crit to the face. I'm throwing mud at... We're throwing mud in this Typhlosion's face in the rain. Could it be any worse for it? It does look like a little, like, emo. Like MySpace. This is like the MySpace Typhlosion. Thank you, Alfie. Thanks for tuning in for a bit. Have a great evening. Catch you on the flip side. Yeah, once I finish this raid, I'm heading out for the evening, but thanks again for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. Got a lot of nice value out of these raids, too. I'm just gonna keep going for Mud Slap, because I think it's hilarious. I want to make it so every attack just misses. Hey, Black, Red Pill. They're going well. This is actually the last one for the evening now. I'm kind of beat. I had to work all evening, and for the most part, people have been bringing really spicy things, but we've been able to beat them. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm really exhausted. I've been live for about 2 hours. A little, like, almost 2.5 hours-ish now. I will be hosting more of these raids when it comes back. I don't remember if it's next weekend or the weekend after. But unfortunately, I plan on doing Pokemon Go Community Day tomorrow afternoon. And then by then, I won't be able to host any more raids in the evening. Thank you so much, Tyler. It's been great, yo. I'm glad we were able to help you get the raid completed. And you also have a great evening. Thanks for swinging by. I probably should have been going for a Snarls. Because it's nice to lower the accuracy, but we still need to make sure its attack is manageable. On your end, it says I've been live for 9 hours? Wait, really? That'd be... Wow, that's crazy. No. I've been at work. I mean, maybe in theory, I've been live for 9 hours because I've been alive at my job. I do feel like I've been like non-stop for a while now today. Eat that cookie. But yeah, I'm gonna head off here after this. Yeah, I mean, it's been fun. I mean, it's been a lot of fun. I love seeing the uniqueness in the builds. It's been... I'm gonna go for body presses now. I've been messing around too long. Let's go, Dashbun. Yeah, this should be a GG though. We're at this point, the Typhlosion's kind of nerfed. I'm the only one that's a physical attacker, and I'm not burned currently, thankfully. But I should start attacking. Come on, give me that defense boost. Yeah. Yeah, Blissey's a great pick as a support. I always forget, this is probably the most value Blissey gets in this generation. If I'm not mistaken, they removed Minimize from it, which was a competitive niche it had in singles. I don't think it really got used much in double battles. What were some of the offbeat mons that were surprisingly useful for the raid? We had a Grumpig earlier, which was really interesting, but it actually, like, helped. It was using, like, Simple Beam. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, we saw Clodsire, but I feel like that makes too much sense to bring something like Clodsire. Like, it's a great pick. I mean, this group of people right now, like, I mean, I'd say Vaporeon is probably, like, a great standard pick for this raid. Dashpun's great. I haven't seen any Inteleon until Chaz started joining the raid, so that was really unique. Blissey was also extremely unique from just the amount of variety we had tonight. These are the only people that brought those Pokemon. Saw a couple Kyogre, we saw a Walking Wake, but those were all Pokemon also that people covered briefly in the last couple days. Yeah, the Grumpig was pretty... I think the Grumpig probably took the cake for the spiciest pick. I mean, Tyler brought Charizard, but I think Charizard also kind of makes sense. Like, it's not necessarily, like, offensively great, but it can pretty much eat every move as long as, you know, I'm using Snarl. Like, every fight we had, I was lowering its special attack. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Izzy, if you want, I'll try to host one more so you can just do a raid. If you want to do a raid, bro, like, I'll do one more just to make sure you can get your raid done. Just let me know in the chat before I sign off, and here, I'll day skip real quick just in case you want me to. But yeah, if Izzy wants help, feel free to join this last final raid. I mean, it's okay, like, I'm sure we can manage it out. Like, I'm totally down. Jamie and Kitchener Spoink and Igglybuff would have been funny. Wait, you were running Igglybuff? Yo, that's insane. That's wild. When I did my solo raid, I actually ran Terra Ground Houndoom, but I wouldn't recommend it necessarily for a group play. Just because it's too reliant on the Focus Blast missing turn 1. You just started a raid? Okay, no problem, Izzy. So, I'm gonna head off then. Good luck on your raid, Izzy. It's been nice seeing you this evening. You have a cricket tune too, but it's for Azuma rather than Dog. That's crazy, yo. First of all, you know what? That's like such a spicy... That's so spicy, bro. I wish we could have raided together, because I love the spice. But I really should just leave. I'm like losing my mind. I'm not gonna lie. But you used Igglybuff to beat Rillaboom in a duo strat? That's really cool too. I'm guessing you're running like Friend Guard and some sort of support with like Helping Hand. Maybe Life Dew, potentially, on Igglybuff? That's super cool. See, I love that. I'm glad that you're here in this community because I'm a spicy type of guy myself, so When I see people really just taking the courage to try something unique, I gotta tip my hat off to that. But I'm gonna leave. The Sass Squad's getting stronger each and every day. You have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Good luck on your community day if I don't catch you before then. And just thanks for supporting the stream and content here. It's been a pleasure hanging out this evening. Glad I spent my evening doing it. Good night. Take care.